everybody, welcome back. This is Steven from Surface It Decorative Concrete, and I wanted to make a small video showing moisture related issues in epoxy floors. So I finished up this floor about 6 or 8 months ago, and I got a call from the contractor stating that there was multiple bubbles coming through the floor. So anytime that an epoxy floor has got bubbles, it typically means there's a lot of moisture in the concrete. As you can see right there, we got some pretty big bubbles. Go ahead and slice that open and just get water oozing out of the floor, which is never something that you want to see with an epoxy coating. So there's a few steps in figuring out how to go about a repair in this situation. And the first step is find out where the water is coming from. In this scenario, I knew I had a lot of water, so my initial thought was it's got to be coming from an outside source. The next step would be to repair that outside source of moisture, and then we can move forward to repairing the floor as far as a moisture barrier, preventative moisture barrier, and finish with a decorative coating. Alright, so I know some of you are probably thinking, why didn't this guy moisture test his concrete before he put an epoxy floor coating on? Alright, so this was a brand new concrete slab, and I typically do not do a moisture test on new concrete. All of my epoxy floor systems get a preventative moisture barrier applied, prior to the coating. So I really wasn't worried about this one. It had no signs of any issues, brand new concrete. So typically I would have been solid in a situation like this. All right, and real quick, as you saw me walking up there, just the high levels of water all over this floor. All right, this clip is just showing the removal of the existing epoxy floor using some PCDs. And when you're doing this, you want to start paying attention to the floor when it's being removed. See this right here? This is called concrete failure. Notice how the concrete's still stuck to the coating as the coating is being removed. So when you see concrete failure like that, you know right away that your concrete has been introduced to overexposure from moisture. So earlier I was talking about finding the source of where the water would be coming from. In this clip here, I'm going to run and show it, but this was another indicator right here. I've got concrete failure coming up in the joints, and I did realize that during the removal process, a lot of my bubbles were located around anywhere there was an expansion joint. So over here, right there in that expansion joint, that's where I had all the water from the previous day. I did notice that the sprinklers were on, so we ran a test on day number 2, and this is pretty much what it looks like. So during construction, none of this water or irrigation was hooked up, but there you see it right there. So the water travels down, dives into the expansion joint or saw cut joint, is leaking underneath the foundation of the house and just way over saturating that slab and causing my floor to fail. One last thing during that water test is we did figure out that exterior slab right there was indeed sloped towards the house, which is never something that you want to see. So in this particular situation, we found the water was the sprinklers. Now we've talked to the contractor. He is going to fix that, add a drain on the side, and waterproof the side of the house. So that's the fix. And it's a good reason we came back and, everyone got together and figured this out, because it not only affected me, my floor, it affected the homeowner, the general contractor, the landscaper, and irrigation guys. So we got a lot of things figured out just from this one floor failing. Imagine in 5 or 10 years down the line, maybe this, this floor didn't have a coating, a homeowner didn't know what to look for, and all of a sudden he's getting massive failures in the foundation in a brand renovated house. So pretty much good news. I take it all good news. We had this one figured out. So now that we can fix the problem, we can go ahead and add our moisture barrier with confidence, knowing that the water problem has been solved and we can move on with the rest of the floor. So here it is. We're using our Slab Lock 100. This is a product from Desert Polymer Flooring. Slab Lock 100 is a moisture barrier that can resist up to 25 pounds per square inch of MVT, or moisture vapor transmission, which is substantial. Very, very good product. So we're confident here that we're going to be able to get this one done. All right, so now we're getting ready to lay our Slab Lock 100, and our spread rate for this is going to be at 100 square feet per mixed gallon. All right, as we get to the end of the video here, I just wanted to say thank you guys for clicking on this video. Hopefully you have learned a few things about moisture in your concrete and what to look for. A quick recap is, we had a lot of outside water. We found the outside source. The contractor is going to repair that outside source, and that gave us the green light to go ahead and get our moisture barrier system on this floor and finish with the decorative coating. So we all have failures in the epoxy industry. It's just kind of the way it goes. It is to be expected. The ratio is about 1 in 25 floors, which leads about 4% of all epoxy floors can fail due to high levels of moisture. And personally, for Surface It, this is my first floor failure that I've had in 6 years. All right, and that's a wrap. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and we'll see you next time.